We are back with another review, and today we're checking out two pops from the Pop movie line from specifically the movie Predator. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review because today we're checking out Alan Dutch Schaefer, the GameStop exclusive, and we're checking out the Insider Club Predator. So let's start with Dutch, or Schwarzenegger's character, if you would. We're going to pop him out and we're going to check out this particular pop. This was a GameStop exclusive. It's basically him covered in mud, if you would. Oh, look at that. There we go. There's the little Predator marking right there that the Predator puts on you before you basically, well, if you see that, you're pretty much done for, right? According to the movies. So let's see what we got here. This is a pretty famous scene in the movie. If you watch the movie, I mean, spoilers. We got number 47,580 Predator Dutch in Mud Pop C1. Now there's that in mud, which, like I was saying, spoilers. If you've watched the movie itself, you could tell that the Predator has a heat-sensing ability. The alien, the Predator, has a heat-sensing ability. So in the movie, Schwarzenegger ended up realizing that by covering himself with mud, he was not able to be detected by the heat signature of his body warmth to the Predator. So by covering himself in mud, he basically rendered himself invisible, and the prey became the Predator, essentially, if you would. And here he is covered in mud. You can see he's got a little bit of his belly showing there. That didn't get any mud, but he's got a nice makeshift bow and arrow here, which is with the torch. He's got his little rucksack on the side there strapped up to him. He's got his pants covered in mud, and his boots obviously covered in mud. A little bit of blood there from some battling, but they really caked the mud on really nice on the face there. It's obviously one brown mold for the head, and they just painted the eyes and the blood on there, but the way that they made the mud effect on the face is really cool. And you can see right there on the hands, it's got a little bit of splatter on both hands there. Again, he looks like he's wearing a mud suit. So they illustrated it very well in regards to creating this pop, and I think this is a pretty iconic scene from the movie. And they dropped the Predator pop with this Dutch pop at the same time. These were released at the same time, and this is basically the scene of the movie where, let's pull out the Predator. We're gonna put Dutch off right over here. The Predator basically materializes, which is what they're illustrating here with this particular pop. Now this is the Funko Insider Club, which, as you know, Funko Insider Club is the basic GameStop another GameStop exclusive, because I have not seen the Insider Clubs at any other store except for GameStop. And I have like 2 or 3 of them, I think, in my collection. I know right off the top of my head the Boba Fett was an Insider Club, and I want to say there's one more, but I could be wrong off the top of my head. So here is the Predator, not to be confused with the newer movie, the 2017 Predator movie. This is the OG original Predator wave that, let me see, it just has the movie on the back of this one, but this is from the OG Predator wave. And like I said, it's a different, the newer pops have a more stylized fashion versus that old staunch stance that they used to have. This one has a little more stylized nature. You can see the arms, one is set back, one is set forward. The feet, are in line, but again, the pose, you could just tell it's a little bit more prone to the movie. It's got the materialization. You can see that the grid all over, because that's what the Predator looks like when it goes from the invisible to the materialized mode, and it kind of has this little look to it that would glisten basically all over it. And I think they did it perfect on this. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And they did it all over the entire body, on the dreads, everything, even under there, on the back, on the loincloth, on the feet. It's even on the feet. I mean, great attention to detail on this for sure. Whoever made this and sculpted this pop is a fan of the Predator for sure, the movie. So really cool on that. You got that thing right there, the little cannon, is those 3 dots right there. So that's its targeting system right there. And you can see the paint app on this. I mean, look at the skin. They even got the black spots on the skin, which is really, really accurate to the movie. You got the black claws there. You got the bandolier of skulls across the chest. Here's the blade system that he has on his arm, which looks pretty good. And they actually made it 2 separate pieces. If you can see this, I'll spread it apart for you. 2 separate pieces. They didn't make it 1 separate mold. I mean, they got these little gold clasps or beads on the dreads themselves, which is really cool. Really cool on that. I mean, I can't stop looking at this, the materialized effect that they did on here, because it's really spot on. I mean, even the back over here, it's got it on the little pack that he has on his back. It's almost, I mean, like identical to basically how the movie would be. I mean, they did a really good job with this, the Predator pop. I mean, I know Dutch is a little bit plain, but the scene from this particular scene when the Predator realizes that he became the hunted and materializes like that, and you got Dutch with covered in mud when he one-ups the Predator. It's pretty iconic. And again, spoilers, if you haven't seen the movie, you should go watch it. I mean, I don't know how you spoil a movie from 30 years ago, but that's neither here nor there. We got Alan Dutch Schaefer. We got the Predator materializing. Why don't you let me know down in the comments below what you think of this particular comic movie moment, if you would, because this is basically from a specific moment in the movie. So why don't you let me know down in the comments below what you think of this particular drop. Did you pick this up? Do you have any other pops from the Predator wave? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day. So look out for that, and have a great rest of your day.